What is melanoma?
Melanoma is probably the most aggressive cancer. It's a cancer of what I consider as a skincare guy, but even a biochemistry guy, to be the most fascinating cell in the body, and that is the melanocyte. Cyte in biology means cell. Melanocyte is a cell that makes melanin. Melanin, pigment, right, is so unbelievable, George. They're using it in computer chips now because it has an ability to transduce electrical energy. Can you imagine this? It has this incredible ability to hold on to and transduce and manipulate electrons, electronic energy, and photons, photonic energy. It's a fascinating molecule, but all of this electrical energy makes it very powerful when it comes to the way cells divide. And melanoma cells melanocytes are famous for dividing very rapidly in the case of melanoma, so rapidly that it's considered to be the deadliest form of cancer.
You could have a small little melanoma, cancerous, and it'll kill you.
Absolutely.
How does that happen?
Electricity. You know, we talk about chemistry all the time, and I love biochemistry, but really biochemistry is secondary to bioelectricity. And anytime you're working with bioelectricity, it's like any electricity. It's a dual-edged sword, a double-edged sword. Right. Electricity can turn on your light, electricity can kill you, and in the body, bioelectricity can run your body, or bioelectrical phenomena can cause cancer. In fact, cancer at the end of the day is a biochemical disruption at the level of the cell membrane. It's a biochemical phenomena more than it is a chemistry phenomenon. In fact, the entire body is a biochemical phenomena more than it is a biochemical.
Some dermatologists recommend that we stay out of the sun. Others, like you, say get some sun, get that vitamin D3 in your system, a natural thing from the sun. What's going on?
It's more than vitamin D. It's a mood stabilizer. In fact, the sun doesn't just contact our skin, it contacts our eyes, and by its relationship to the eyes, by its interaction with the eyes, it communicates to our brain to make us happy, to make us eat less food.
I've seen that happen.
To make us stronger, to build tissue. Sunglasses are one of the worst things you can wear for this, by the way. Now, I never wear sunglasses.
I have to. You squint.
Well, I don't squint necessarily. By the way, first thing in the morning, if you look right into the sun really quickly when you wake up, you'll get a big surge of serotonin, and it'll set you off on your day.
Really?
Yes, first thing in the morning.
Don't look at it too long.
No, you don't want to burn your eyes, but just look at it real quickly for 5 or 10 seconds. So the sun, though, like we were saying about electricity, is very powerful. And so if you're not careful with the sun and you're not nutritionally sound, you're not going to be able to handle all that photonic energy, and it can stimulate things like, for example, cancers. However, we are solar beings in the sense that we derive electrical energy from exposure to the sun. When your skin gets exposed to the sun, the photons get turned into electrons, which get turned into biochemistry to run your body. So we are not fully, but at least partially, solar beings, and we derive energy from the sun. In fact, eating food is really just to derive the energy that's been trapped in that food from the sun.
What do you think of sunscreens?
Well, sunscreens need to be distinguished from sunblocks, which is very important.
There's a difference?
There's a difference, absolutely. And this is not something that a lot of people know about. So we'll talk about sun protection in general. Sunscreens are toxic chemicals. And if you were to eat a sunscreen, octylmethoxycinnamate
you're not going to eat it.
Well, it'd be deadly poison. And you're right, you're not going to eat it, but do you really want to put a deadly poison on top of your skin?
Doesn't that absorb it into your body?
Absolutely. There's measurable amounts of sunscreen chemicals in various tissues of the body when you put sunscreens on, particularly the very powerful ones which are called benzones. Sunblocks, on the other hand. Oh, and by the way, sunscreens don't block all sun rays. They only block UVB rays. There's 3 different major sun rays. There's 3 different sun rays. There's UVA, UVB, and UVC. Now, you can put extra poison in your sunscreen to block the UVA, but most sunscreens will only block UVB, the burning ray.
Do people get sick from this?
We don't know. There's a lot of times, we don't know. But we do know that sunscreens are cytotoxic, meaning they're toxic to cells. And if you were to put a sunscreen in a petri dish with a bunch of cells, that cell would become toxic. Now, to me, as a healthcare professional, as a skincare professional, that doesn't seem very smart to do.
No.
In fact, in Hawaii, you probably know this, in Hawaii, they won't even let you wear sunscreens in the water because it'll kill the coral.
Right.
Right? So
the chemicals.
That's right. But sunblocks, on the other hand, there's 2 major sunblocks. One's called titanium dioxide. The other's called zinc oxide. Those reflect all of the sun's rays.
Again, they're all chemicals, though.
Well, zinc oxide is a nutritional substance. So zinc oxide is the way to go if you're going to protect your skin. Personally, I don't think that you need to worry necessarily about protecting your skin unless you're baking out in the sun, and then you do. You're playing golf or playing tennis or hanging out at the beach. But zinc oxide heals your skin in addition to being a sun protective chemical or molecule.